anti-air and juggling tools. Yes, you have to worry about heavy armor, but you're very heavy yourself. So I think like the tools on paper are pretty decent for Bowser Jr. here if you're not super comfortable in the matchup.
Yep, Pokemon Stadium 2 is going to be the choice for both players. Game number 1 between a New England matchup, Duffy versus Grit.
Yeah, beautiful start off there from Grit, holding that inner edge of platform to be able to lay the Mecha Koopa high while going low, controlling the whole third of stage and just setting up that wall very early on. Now Duffy having to bounce in and getting caught out under the platform, which is where Grit is trying to bait him, right? Able to get those juggle extensions and rack on so much more damage if he can find that platform extension.
Yeah, Duffy was having a little bit of a hard time just trying to rack up as much damage, trying to just get these smaller trades, but looks like Grit is just holding down the center stage, starting to set up the trap, got the Mecha Koopa online. Gets the grab, getting a little bit more damage, even in the combo extension off the Mecha Koopa that was attached to Yoshi.
Yep, now being able to use Mecha Koopa to cover the route back to stage, but still against Yoshi, you have to get contested on the descent. So Grit gonna back away, holding that same left edge that has given him so much mileage throughout this game 1 and using it to take the first stock.
Yeah, we did see that up smash. Look at this, up airs out from Grit, racking up so much damage, similar to like a Mario type character, just racking up the ladders.
And actually there, I will say, got the double pivot there on both before platform and then again on platform to find the extensions there. You've got to turn around in between some of those to chain them just as long as Grit did. He's been doing an absolute job playing the spacing game, and Duffy just hasn't been able to find a way past the disjoints as a result.
Yeah, right now it just looks like Grit is playing one step ahead. Duffy is trying to swing to find that one opening. Grit's playing back a little bit and then counteracting with another hit that is leading Duffy to lose so much damage and also losing stocks.
Yeah, and the Bowser Jr., right, cannonball aerials just occupy so much space passively. That's like, what do you do sometimes, right? Like, if you don't have a game plan to get around it, to slow down the game, he's just going to sit there walling you out just like this, and you just kind of have to back up.
Oh, watch out for all these tricks. You saw the Mecha Koopa being thrown down, going for the down air, just trying to catch Duffy trying to act in any way. Duffy able to recover back to the stage, but still having a hard time, but does get that back air on the shield. Might have gotten a shield poke or even just a shield drop on Grit, getting the KO.
Yeah, Grit there trying to call out Duffy for drifting back, getting scared of the platform that Grit conditioned him to. Duffy, though, no fear, went there anyways and was able to find a way back down to get on the board. Now down air into the double up air. That's going to be a lot of damage going right to 60%. Grit's got to be careful because Yoshi absolutely can claw this one back.
Yeah, Duffy's getting a little bit closer to that KO percentage that Bowser Jr. is able to kill out with those aerials or even some of the throws. You have to be a little bit careful here, but like you said, the rage is going to start acting up. Duffy's feeling a little bit more comfortable in this matchup, it seems, to get a little bit more damage on Grit, but it's nowhere near soon for a Duffy win yet.
Yeah, I'd love to see Duffy just like throw an occasional egg a little more often or try and just like feint with his air mobility, especially with forward air on shield a little bit more. Try to force Grit into shield. We really didn't see him get forced into that position at all in game 1. As you mentioned, I think as the game went on, he definitely got more comfortable, but still not feeling all the way there yet as going back to get a sip of water after that first game.
Yeah. Okay, only game number 1. Let's look at the counter picks. It looks like Grit is just crunching on the tablet, trying to see which ones you want to ban. It looks like it is Battlefield, Smashville, and FD were the counter pick bans, should I say. I know we don't have it on screen here, but doing our best to provide as much detail for all the viewers at home.
Yeah, well, we do have it now in this head-to-head, nice in the center there. And, dude, this whole tournament, the views have been amazing. The venue's actually really nice.
It's very spacious. We were here yesterday, like setting up and everything pre-local.
Yeah.
Like, it's very nice in here. I wasn't sure what I was expecting to come into, but like, obviously hotel venue, plenty of space, a bunch of windows. I love the windows. Just like, it's been a nice day in Portland, so you get a lot of like natural sunlight. Obviously, it'll be darker later, but like for the day-wise, very nice.
And now getting on to stage number, or game number 2, we've got small battlefield, and this is a little bit less space to work with, so it's going to force more of the scraps, and having an early dividend for Duffy playing that more aggressive game, but we're still seeing kind of the same thing he was doing before, which was every hit was designed to send Bowser Jr. vertically, and he wasn't necessarily willing to throw out these nairs or forward airs to kind of pressure some of the more horizontal, patient gameplay from from Grit.
Yeah, I think if Duffy just keeps playing that style where you're able to just get that first hit and just keep extending it, don't let Grit set up anything. Don't let Grit even get a single hit. Just play this lockdown game aggressively to find the KOs here.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you have to prioritize not just sending vertically at all times. Yes, it's scary as Bowser Jr. Yes, he has Clown Cart, but you have to force him to actually respect, right, that you're going to push him to the edge of stage. You can't just like say, okay, land against me, because he does have the burst movement to get away from you and go to ledge. And if he's not gonna doesn't have to feel uncomfortable off stage, that's going to do a wonder for his mental stack.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough situation for Duffy. He tries to get this back air, but the KO hit on the back air just didn't connect through. 165%. This is not where you want to be if you're Duffy. Giving Bowser Jr. max rage just means that those KO moves like the forward air and F smashes, even Clown Car, could pick up Yoshi early.
Yep, there we go, though. Duffy's starting to throw out more of these neutral airs, just some active hitboxes, play the patient game, and now trying to call him out and didn't see the hit he looked for, but cleaning it up after the fact. Duffy playing himself right back into this game and into this set right now, but just not able to find some of these up tilt pickups on Clown Car. You can, between the forward tilt and up tilt, you can find those hits. They have a slight disjoint at the end.
Yeah, Duffy just needs to play a little bit more patient. He was doing well getting the KO on the air dodge read, but unfortunately being a little too aggressive coming off the ledge on the right side of Smile Battlefield, trying to use that down air, gets picked up and picked off by Duffy, by Grit's up smash.
Finding the last hit, auto-cancel drill to find the extension. Grit getting a little cheeky with it there. Big fan of the way he's finding some of these situations. Just willing to throw out a hitbox more often than not, because it really generally does benefit Bowser Jr. This character's got some good disjoints.
Absolutely. Becker on the out of shield, picking up a little bit of extra damage. Duffy trying to bring this back, obviously on one stock, 50%. Definitely has the potential to make it a one stock game while not taking too much damage, but Grit is making that very hard. Constantly ledge trapping. I don't know if Duffy had a jump. It might have gotten touched by the fork on Bowser Jr.'s F tilt. Duffy is going to be losing another game on a unfortunate missed jump opportunity.
Yeah, right. He's getting closer, though. Like, you see it. He's getting closer. He has the ideas. He's finding more openings. But again, he's just not really contesting Grit's stage control enough, right? A lot of these are, I'm going to do my combo, and I'm going to damage you, and then it's going to be your turn. And because of the situation I put you in, the second I'm out of advantage state, I'm now in disadvantage because I'm so floaty.
I don't know if you saw in the camera POV on Duffy, he was just like deep in thought. He's thinking like, yeah, I got to do maybe this a little bit better. I got to do this a little better. Giving himself a little like head nod like, yeah, okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in here, Duffy. Going to game 3, back on Smile Battlefield. Grit up 2-0, could be moving on into the top 32 phase of our bracket today.
Yeah, trying to shark it there. Great pressure on shield there from Duffy with the down air, trying to keep things a little tricky and keep Grit guessing. It does work to set off. And finally, we're going to see these neutral airs also so good at hitting Bowser Jr.'s head, right, where he's 33% lighter.
Is it really?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow,
it's crazy,
that's
dude.
Incredible.
It's like he's way lighter.
Oh, yeah, I would have to imagine. Good get-up attack, just getting Yoshi off of him, getting the setup. Jabs, definitely not going to kill from center stage, but look at that knockback. It's pushed Duffy all the way to the blast zone.
One of the strongest jabs we have here in Ultimate in terms of killing at least, but just not quite enough in that position, as you mentioned. Now, though, Duffy starting to play this game, right, slow it down a little bit with more eggs, starting to control the pace of play a little bit more, start to force Grit away from this uncontested Clown Cart movement that really defined Game 1 and the start of Game 2. And we're seeing him in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I think something that helped out Duffy was the usage of the eggs. He was finally using it to force Grit to move in certain ways, even getting small hits just to reposition Grit to get those hits, like the up air that was eventually going to get the KO.
Okay, trying to find the fade back. I like Duffy just getting tricky, trying to not overcommit to ledge and give Grit an opportunity to set up with an edge trap, and so instead he just gets to come back to stage pretty much unpressured. Does get a little too antsy in seating space though and gets forced back to the corner, but the neutral reset still comes.
Ooh, unfortunately, it looks like Duffy was trying to get a back air, but does collide with the cannonball back air on Bowser Jr. picking up the KO. Duffy back on even. It looks like Grit is trying to fight back, but Duffy with the awesome combo on the up air is trying to extend it further. good 76%, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, again, Yoshi's single hits do so much damage, and Duffy taking full advantage of that with a simple string to rack that up. Now that we're right back at an even game, that double jump's gone. Grit just wasn't able to throw the hitbox out, or Duffy would have been in a very, very bad spot, but instead just gets to reset and try again. But it's that up tilt coming out one more time that is just once again getting punished. That exact situation has been the difference maker in both the first 2 games.
That was so good. Just positioning yourself in the right spot. Reading that Duffy might just go for a landing aerial or even try to drift with an air dodge. Just picks up the KO with the up smash. Looks like Grit could be potentially taking this game with these ladder combos on Bowser Jr.
Oh, he had it there where he might have been able to find a commit out into the confirm, but I understand why you don't want to go for it. You have a lead, but it's not actually a very stable one now, especially in the last stock situation. Duffy very capable of just pressuring you horizontally and finding a quick X spike if he can get the positioning for it.
So good. Keeping Bowser Jr. off. Doesn't really have the ability to use the down air because you're out of the card, so able to rack up so much damage.
I'm sorry, that was an egg roll in 2025?
I mean, it's possible.
Just like this comeback from Duffy, who has been putting in the work and has the opportunity here. Grit having to jump back to ledge, but getting hit away. Unfortunately, the sour spot means it's not going to be the end of it just yet, Gerd.
Oh, there were so many situations. He was trying to go for the shield break with the egg roll. And that was the second time. It just barely missed.
Unfortunate from Duffy, now having to find his way to ledge, but that Mecha Koopa is going to allow him to get away. Grit does not want to mess with that in the position, but just able to hold the nair, reset the scenario on the other side with Mecha Koopa in hand. This is where he wants to be, but having to toss it away, still able to get the hitbox out.
Oh, it's so unfortunate for Duffy trying to get back onto the stage, and it looks like the low hit on the cannonball back air is able to pick up the final KO against Duffy. Valiant effort for Duffy, but Grit is going to be taking this 3-0.